Sahana vavatu sahanau bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Aryatītarasīvara Dhagavarisa Gugayil Arivairami Paramatuman Ramanan Parivalulam Uruganala Paranarndidu Guhayarndu Arivam Vizhitiravai Nisamarivaai adu veliyam Annamalai adiyenai Anda andre aviyudal Kondayanakor kurayundo kurayum gunamum ni allal Enne nivatrai என்னுயிரே எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய் கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே கண்ணே உந்தன் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே Om Atimadura Chapahastam Modabhana Saubhagyam Arunam Atishaya Karunam Abhinava Kulasundarim Vande Om Aim Hrim Shrim Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanūramardhanam Devaki Nandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Arjuna was so confused. He asked Bhagavan, what is this Bhagavan? What are you talking? You came into this world much later than the Surya Narayana Bhagavan. He was there from the beginning of creation. Then how are you telling that you taught this knowledge to Surya Narayana Bhagavan? How am I to understand this contradiction? So for this question, Krishna answered, hey Arjuna, you and me, we have come across, we have passed so many lives. I know all of them, whereas you do not know. This is the difference. And then he revealed his actual avatarana. What he said? Ajahapi san, avyayatma, bhutanam ishwaraha san. I am unborn and I will never perish. Bhutanam ishwaraha, and I am the ruler of all. Prakritim swamadishtaya. I keep the prakriti, the maya, the nature at my control. And sambhavami atma mayaya. And I spring forth here, I manifest myself here because of my own maya. When yada yada hi glanir-bhavati bharata, whenever the dharma declines and the adharma predominates, abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujhamyaham, then I manifest myself. So for what? Paritranaya sadhunam, in order to protect the good ones, the sadhunam, those who are walking in the path of dharma, and vinashaya chadushkritam, and to destroy those who are troubling these sadhu janam. So for that and dharma samsthapanarthaya, once again to re-establish the dharma in this world, again and again, sambhavami yuge yuge. So in all the yugas I appear. One who knows me in true essence, tattvataha, janma karma cha me divyam, my birth like this and my karma, my leela here like this, then tyaktva deham punaha na janma yeti, he will, after giving up this body, he will not come back. Mam yeti saha Arjuna, he will attain me and me only. So for that, what you should do now, vitaraga bhayakrodha manmaya mam upashritaha, giving up all the raga, bhaya, the fear, and krodha, the anger, etc. Fill your mind with Atma Chintanam or Ishvara Chintanam. And Mam Upashritaha, take refuge in me. That is how those days also lot many great seekers, after purifying themselves, Madbhavam Agataha, they have reached me. And then we saw this 11th verse. We will chant it again. Ye yata mam prabhadyante Tams tathaiva bhajamyaham Mama vartmanu vartante Manushya partha sarvashaha. Whosoever approaches me or worships me in whatsoever way, for whatsoever prayojanam, whether of this world or of the other world, or of the moksha. Tam sataiva bhajamiham, then I bless that seeker with whatever he is seeking. See? See, in Madurai there is a temple called as Immayilum Nanmai Tharuvar Koil. Immai means here, in this world also he will bless you. He will give you all that is auspicious. And not to talk, he will definitely bless you for the Marumai, the other world. So like that, even here, if you ask for something, see, sometimes we wonder, whom else to ask, if not Ishvara, if not our Ishta Devata, see. So sometimes I wonder, it's nothing wrong in it. The child asks only the mother, na, or the father, na, that is fine. Child asks only the father or mother. So therefore, even if you have dharmic desire, if you want, you can ask. And the other thing is health. See, nowadays health is real wealth, everybody is appreciating it. When it goes wrong, we become very miserable. So whom else to ask for good health? Whom else to ask for protection from pain and suffering? So whatever the seeker asks, then I bless him. Anugrishnami, he said, na, I will bless him the same way. Mama vartma anuvartante manushyaha. So everyone in this world, they follow only my path. See how beautiful. Sarvashaha means what? Everywhere, all the times, everyone follows my path only. Meaning what? Meaning, I am the ruler. So according to my divine plan and will only, everything is happening. And whoever walks any path, actually walking my path only. Whoever is blessed by any devotee, any deity, they are blessed by me only. Because I am in and through all the deities. I have only given all the paths. See, what a magnanimous standpoint he is taking. Not a very fanatical, narrow. So therefore, hey Arjuna, you surrender unto me, I will take care of you. Then the question was asked, if you are the Lord Ishvara, and if you can bless with anything, why are they not asking for you, for the Lord? Instead, why are they asking for some other thing? Because they are not that intelligent. That is why they are asking for perishable things. Now we shall chant the 12th verse. Kangshantak karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devataha kshipram himanushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. Kangshantak karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devataha kshipram himanushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. Kangshantaha means abhipsantaha. They only desire what? Karmanam siddhim phala nishpathim prartayantaha. They want only to fulfill their desires through action. Yaha yajnati. That is why yajanta iha asmin loke devata indra agni adayaha. That is why they propitiate all the other gods like Indra, Agni, etc. Why? They want immediate results. See? Immediate gains. Karmanam siddhim. Whatever, see, we also pray, na? Whenever we start something, a great activity, we always pray. May you bless me. Let it go nirvignam. So, they are desirous of only the worldly gains. So, they invoke the other devatas like Indra, Varuna, Agni, etc. Tesham hi binna devata yajinam falakangshinam kshipra means shigram hi yasmat manushe loke manushya loke shastradikaraha. Because in this world, which is a karma bhumi, if they perform action or yaha yajnadi according to the scriptural injunctions, shigrameva, within no time they get the phala also. See? See, for most of the people, to think about moksha or to reach the Lord and all is too much to ask for. They know only of this world. I want to live a comfortable life. I want more and more pleasure and some security in life. That is all people want. And I want to go here, do this, do that, enjoy this, enjoy that. That much only they know. 99.9% of people, they know only that much. Actually, we live like animals only. Is that not so? In some matters, Shankara says, animal means what? Animal means they eat, they sleep, right? They procreate and they protect themselves. Protect themselves from the other alien forces. What we also do throughout our life? Eat. I am a foodie. Go and eat everywhere. And sleep like Kumbhakarna. And then procreate, indulge in pleasure. And then protect oneself means what? We want to protect and preserve one's parampara and oneself and all. What else? So that much only they know. Therefore, they propitiate such gods who can bless them with such things. And shigram hi manushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. Through action, through karma, quickly they get the results. Therefore, they propitiate only these demigods, they say. No, they say demigods. Kshipram hi manushe loke iti visheshanad anyeshu api karma pala siddhim darshayati Bhagavan. And another thing he is saying, Tesham hi binna devata yajinam, right, falakangshinam kshipram shigram hi asmad manushe loke manushe loke hi shastradikaraha. So another question is asked. So if suppose they ask for both, for the things in the world also and for moksha also, he says it is not possible. Either you can ask for this worldly thing or for the moksha, not for both. He says. It is contradictory. Shankara says. So therefore, instead of, coming to me, taking refuge in me and asking for the highest padam, they worship the other gods for quick gratification of their desires. Alas. And why this happened? Because people are of different types. Everybody is not evolved. People are of different types. Some are very sattvic, some are very rajasic. I told one person told me, Swamiji, I don't want moksha, please tell God not to give me moksha. Moksha. I want to enjoy this world. I got many things to achieve, accomplish and enjoy. See, Rajoguna. Tamoguni means what? He is not bothered about anything. Next meal if he gets, he is happy. And he is always, uninspired by anything. Like that people are there. Therefore, different people ask for different things. And how are people different in this world? And why they are different? What happened? Now Bhagavan is going to explain. A very, very important subject matter, at the same time very controversial. Controversial in the sense, they have made it controversial. The modern, the media and others, the liberals, the left liberals, they have made it very controversial. Chatul varnyam maya srishtam guna karma vibhagashaha tasya kartaramapi mam Vidya kartaram avyayam Chatul varnyam maya srishtam Gunakarma vibhagashaha Tasya kartaram api mam Vidya kartaram avyayam Chatul varnyam Ch4 eva varnaha chaturvarnyam. There are 4 different categories of people. Varnam. See, varnam means actually it means color. See, actually these 3 gunas are represented by 3 different colors, actually speaking. Sattva guna is represented by white, Rajoguna is represented by red, and Tamoguna by black. So by seeing the car a person is driving, you know what sort of a person. I like only black car. See, I am just joking, it's not that way. I like only red car, red rose, red dress. A passionate, romantic person means Rajoguni Pradhan. And white, Sattvaguni. So, Chatur Varnyam, these 4 Varnas, Maya Srishtam. Bhagavan says, Maya Ishwarena Srishtam Utpaditam. So, I have created this way. Guna karma vibhagashaha. Guna vibhagashaha, karma vibhagashaha, cha gunaha, sattva rajas tamamsi. According to what? Not according to the birth, according to their guna and karma. What are the 3 gunas? Sattva, rajas, tamas. And accordingly they involve themselves in the world. So according to the guna and karma, I have created. See, Tatra, he is explaining now, very, very clearly he is explaining. Tatra, Satvikasya, Sattva Pradhanasya, Brahmanasya, Shamo, Damaha, Tapa Ityadini Karmani. So, who are Brahmanas? Those who are very sattvic in nature. Satvikasya, Sattva Pradhanasya. Predominantly they are sattvic in nature. They may also have some rajas and tamas. Predominantly they are called as Brahmanas. And how are they identified? According to their expression, how they act in the world outside. Shamaha, control of mind. They are always within themselves. Perfect control over the mind. Damaha, perfect control over senses. And tapaha, tapasharya, meaning what? They are not giving to all the comforts of the body. Tapasharya. They are ready to rough out, they are ready to go through life as it comes. They are Brahmanas. So with this idea, if you look at the world, you find very few Brahmanas. You find Brahmanas to be very rajasic nowadays. The way they go in the motorbike, like that. And very greedy. Money. So who is a Brahmana? One who is Sattva Pradhan. And how is he identified? By his mind control, sense control and tapasharya. So if he is getting up early in the morning, Anushtana if he is going through, Vratam he is Anushtanam, adallam panra, then he is a Brahmana. And who is Kshatriya? Sattva upasarjana rajapradhanasya. He is Rajoguni Pradhan but backed by Sattva. So he is a leader, Kshatriyasya, he is a Kshatriya, great warrior, the king, the prince, all those people come under Kshatriya. How are they identified? What are their expression? Shaurya, valor, very courageous, very brave, valorous. Tejaha. Tejaha means what? They are shining. Tejaha. Tejaha means very bright. Etc. Prabhutini, karmani, and they are very effective and efficient in their activities. So such people are identified as Kshatriyas. And who are Vaishyas? Tama upasarjana rajapradhanasya. They are also rajapradhanam, but backed by what? Tamas, not Sattva. Why backed by Tamas? They earn only for themselves. To earn you need rajas, is it not so? To create wealth you need rajas. You have to be at it always. That is why people who are in the stock and all those stuff, stock market and all, even though they attend some satsangs, they always keep a phone also like that. They are always watching what is going up, what is coming down, what is happening always. Even when they sleep, I think something will be going up and coming down in their dream, I suppose. I don't know. People are obsessed with so many things in this world, in this life. So, they are Rajoguni Pradhan, wanting to do more wealth, and also backed by what? Tamoguna, for themselves. See, even when they give in charity, you know what their idea? I may go to the Swargaloka because of my punya and enjoy there. If this is the attitude, then he is a perfect Vaishya. They say Baniya, na? North India. Very, very careful about money. They don't waste. They accumulate wealth. For what? To give to their children, grandchildren. They make so much of wealth. And then, Raja Upasarga, Upasarjana Tamapradhanasya. They are very tamasic in nature and little bit of rajas also there. Shudrasya, Sushrusha, Eva Karma. For Shudra means what? Sushrusha means what? He has to serve the other three. That is his karma. Why he said he has to serve? Because he cannot think, he cannot lead, he cannot sort of conceive or he cannot guide, and he cannot create wealth also. So, Kulikki Vela Senoma. He has to do something and he has to get this payment, that's all. He doesn't have any vision of his own, doesn't have any dynamism to do things and achieve things. So, this is not out of birth. See, this is what we misunderstand sometimes. Gurudev makes it very clear, Guna Karma Vibhagayoho. So, in this world we see people like this. Is it not so? It is natural. Suppose even if he is born in a Brahmana's family, if he doesn't have all this Lakshana, he is not a Brahmana actually. Namesake Brahmana only. Only he is having that sacred thread. அதை வச்சு மேக்ஸிமம் முதுகு தான் சரியலாம். What else you can do? So the thing is what? He is not a Brahmana. And I tell you, 99% of people don't belong to any other category except they are Vaishyas only. Everybody is after money only, na? So Vaishya only. See, this I appreciate really. When it is said guna karma, it is appreciated. But the traditional acharyas, they argue. You know what they argue? I have seen that is a point in that also. They say the jiva chooses the circumstances in which they are going to be born. Those jiva who has got those kind of sattvic tendencies, sattva guna, they choose only that kind of a family or that kind of a sudal circumstances where the sattva guna can be encouraged, can blossom. So naturally, the Brahmanas are involved in what? Study of scriptures those days. And tapascharya. So naturally the soul comes and it's born in that family. And Kshatriyas, to fulfill that, Kshatriya Vidya, that soul is born in that family, But there are so many exceptions to this. We are seeing in this world now so many exceptions. But now we cannot say what is what. It has all Varna Sankara. But the thing is, nowadays we have to understand means this is there in the nature, nobody can deny this. Wherever you go, in whichever part of the world you go, everywhere you see. Is that not so? Startup, who has started it up? A person who has conceived an idea, meaning what? He has got a solution for a problem, practical problem. So he has conceived something, so then he is starting it up. He is a Brahmana. And then he has got people, executives. He cannot do it everything of his own. So he has got, if he grows, he has got his CEO. And he has got all the other engineers and others. Everybody is there. Financial accountant, everybody is there. Financial consultant. So he is a Kshatriya, managing director and CEO. And then who is very careful about money matters, finance, is there. And those who cannot think, those who cannot raise funds, generate wealth, so they are there to do the other things which are supposed to do, these are asked to do. So this we are seeing everywhere in the world. But Swamiji, how come all the other caste has come into existence? Ayo Rama, in Tamil Nadu, in other places also, Bihar, UP, everywhere in India. Brahmanar, Chettiar, Nadar, Konar, Mudaliyar, how many caste? Vannan. That's why I tell you, those days, according to their occupation, they were categorized. And they had a system which was working. But Kanchi Mahapariyava says, if everybody, if they perform their duties and offer unto the Lord, then everything runs smoothly. But if you start commenting, saying that he is very supreme and he is inferior, he is superior, then comes all the problems. See, naturally one who has got power and knowledge, he will try to rule over Brahmanas, Kshatriyas. They started ruling over. And others were oppressed. All these things are passage of time, everything went through this kind of decay. And now it is there everywhere, and this thing is there in the heart of people. See, howsoever they may study things, suddenly it comes up. So therefore, Chadurvanyam Maya Srishtyam, I have created this. Ishvara, the Lord, says, Guna Karma Vibhagashaha, according to the Guna and Karma, I have created this. So he is explaining who are Brahmanas, who are Kshatriyas, who are Vaishyas and Shudras. Iti evam Gunakarma Vibhagashaha Chaturvanyam Maya Srishtam Ityartaha. Tachta idam Chadurvanyam na anyeshu lokeshu ato manushe loke iti visheshanam. So only these 4 categories of people you can see. Is it not so? Everybody fits into these four categories. Hanta tarhi chadurvarnya sargadehe karmanaha kartrutvat tatfalena yujyase ato natvam nityamukta nitya ishvara iti uchyate. Since you have created this kind of system, are you bound by it? Or are you got caught into this? If you ask, no. Yadyapi maya sankhya vaharena tasya karmanaha kartaramapi santam mam paramartataha vidhi akartaram atayeva avyayam asamsarinam chamam vidhi. Even though I have created it, even though I am the doer, in my true essential nature, I have nothing to do with anything. I am akarta, abhokta. I am not the doer of anything. இது நல்ல கதை. எல்லாம் செஞ்சுட்டு நான் ஒன்றுமே செய்யலைன்னு சொல்லிட்டா. As the Ishvara, when he is wielding power, the creation, sustenance, so he has created சொல்லலாம். But essentially he is Parabrahma Paramatman. So avikriya means he is not associated with any of the action. Even though I am the karta, I am the doer of all this, but still I am a karta only. I am not the doer of anything. Avyayam meaning what? I will not perish. Asamsarinam. Here asamsarinam. Chamam vidhi. You understand me. Vidhi means understand. Akartaram. Avyayam. Asamsarinam. I am not into this samsar. I am not caught anywhere. Meaning I have no partiality towards anybody, because I alone am, I have come as all. So therefore, I am not bound by it, by these things, I am not attached to these things. Akartaram, I am not the doer. Avyayam asamsarinam chamam vidhi. So here it is very clear about this Chaturvarnyam. So whenever people raise this question, you should be able to explain, saying that guna karma vivagashaha. Because Krishna himself has said, it is according to guna and karma only. But the traditional Brahmins would argue against it, saying that no, it is not so. Then you ask, all these qualities are there in you? Shamaha, control of mind; damaha, control of senses; tapasharya. If they say yes, yes, you are a Brahmana then. If not, even though you are born in that kulam, you are not a Brahmana.
So what is the present state of caste system? Is it degenerate form of...
That's what I told you. What happened? I just told you, just now I told for 15 minutes what happened in the present context. It degenerated only. See, the idea of I am superior, you are inferior, and the idea of ruling somebody and untouchability and all came into being in existence, and it all got messed up. Otherwise, this Chaturvarnyam means it's there. You understand. That also it is not because of birth, guna karma. That's what we have to understand. Now moving on, please switch off the phones. Namam karmani limpanti name karma pale spruha iti mam yo bijhanati karma bhilna sabadhyate namam karmani limpanti name karma pale spruha iti mam yo vijhanati karma bhilna sabadhyate. Namam tani karmani limpanti dehadya arambhakatvena ahankara abhavat. See, I am not tainted by any of these karmas. He says, no, I only have created this. Even though I have created this, or even though I have done all this, I am not tainted by any of these things. Why? Because ahankara abhavat. I don't have the idea of I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. This ahankara only gives rise to another, again and again, different bodies. Nacha tesham karmanam phaleshu cha spruha trishna. And I don't have a desire for the fruits also. Fruits means what? Of my action. One thing, see, two things he has said. One, ahankara abhavat. Since I have no ahankara, the kartrutva abhimana, whatever may be my action, they don't taint me. Na lipyante. And I don't have any special this thing for the result of my karma. Therefore, I am totally free from all karmas. See, namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spriha. Yesham tu samsarinam aham karta iti abhimanaha. But generally in the samsar, people what they do? Aham karta iti abhimanaha. I am the doer, I am the doer. That's how they function. Karmasu spruha tatpalena cha. They are very attached to karma, not only to the karma, and also to the karma phala. They are very attached. Tan karmani limpati iti yuktam. Those actions will really bind or taint. It will create vasanas. Tad abhavat namam karmani limpanti. Since I don't have such kind of ideas of kartrutva, bhoktrutva, those karmas will not touch me. How beautiful the Shankara's commentary. He is not complicating anything. Straightforward and clear, very clear. And then in the third paragraph, he gives a beautiful twist to this. What he says, Shankara says, iti mam yo abhijanati. Meaning what? Iti evam yaha anyaha api mam atmatvena abhijanati. Na aham karta name karma phale spruha iti sa karma bhihi na bhadyate. Meaning what, you know? Even the jivas, the seekers, if they identify with me as their own self, and if they think I am not the karta, and if they are not attached to the karma phala, they are also not tainted by the karma. See? Iti evam ya anyaha api. Anyaha means not only the Ishvara, Krishna. He is saying anyaha api. Even the others, mam atmatvena abhijanati. If they know me as their own self, and then by knowing it as their self, na aham karta, na me karma phale spruha iti. If they have this attitude that I am not the doer, and if they are not attached to the karma phala, sa karma bhihi na badhyate, he also is not touched by the karma phala. See, it is not only Ishvara. Actually, in a sense, we are one with Ishvara. Ishvara is in our heart as Atma, the self. If we know the Atma, the self, and then we know ourselves to be also akarta, bhokta, and we are not attached to the fruits, then itimam yo abhijanati. If he knows me as the true self, and if he also has an attitude of I am not the doer, enjoyer, saha karma bhi na badhyate. He is also not bound by karma. How simple. Even though I am the doer, why I am not the doer? Why I am not bound by my karmas? Because of my understanding, of my knowledge that as the self I am not the doer. I am not the enjoyer. If I am not the enjoyer, how does it matter about the results? So if anybody, any seeker, if he knows me like this in his heart as his own self, and he feels himself to be also the akarta, bhokta, then he is not tainted by karma. Whether you understand this or not, just remember this, I am not the doer, and do everything. That's why Bharati says, Bharadiyar, Subramanya Bharati says, Seivadellam Taninri Sheivar, Siddharham Enring Udeda Sangam. The Siddharhal means what? Those who are very, very evolved, how they act in the world outside? Seivadellam Taninri Sheivar. They perform all their actions but without the idea of I am doing. Siddharhalam Enring Udeda Sangam. They are siddhas. So we also, when we have this idea, then we are siddhas only. But this idea comes again and again. You know why? That I am the doer? Because we identify with the body and mind. And the body and mind, when it is performing action, because of identification, we take it to be our own. And I am doing it. And the body and mind as the ego self only is enjoying. But I identify with that and I say I am enjoying. So, last year we had Vivek Chudamani course. Whole Vivek Chudamani, Bhagavan is saying this only. Identification with the not self. So, Viveka Vichara means what? Discrimination between the self and the not self. And to remain rooted in the self, not getting attached to the not self. It's all. Then you become Jivan Mukta. This awareness, this clarity will remain with us only when we are in Sattva Guna. So Sattva is important. Carried away by Rajo and Tamo Guna means everything is lost. Now we are in Sattva Guna because we are listening to the scriptures. So everything is clear in our minds. Yes, yes, you are right, you are right. But when you get into activity in the world, now after having said that, moving on. Evam nyatva kritam karma purvairapi mumukshubhihi kuru karmaiva tasmatvam purvai purvataram kritam evam nyatva kritam karma purvairapi mumukshubhihi kuru karmaiva tasmatvam purvai purvataram kritam evam nyatva, knowing thus themselves to be akarta and bhokta, abhokta, meaning not identify with their body mind, krita karma purvaihi api atikrantaihi mumukshubhihi, even those seekers who lived in the past, they were doing their karma knowing this principle that they are not the doers and they are not the enjoyers. So they were not attached to the fruits of the action. Similarly, kurutena karma evatvam na tushnim asanam na api sannyasah kartavyaha. Similarly, you also perform actions like your forefathers, the great Raja Rishis. So they were knowing this and abiding in this knowledge, they were performing their action. So, coming in their parampara, you also, he says, see, tena karma eva. So therefore you also do it in such a way as your forefathers, na tushni masanam, you cannot sit here quiet, na api sannyasaha kartavyaha, you cannot renounce just now and go away. You have to follow in the footsteps of your forefathers, even though they were functioning in the world, but inside they were very clear that I am not the karta, I am not the bhokta. So you are a kshatriya, born in that family, and you have got that guna and karma also. So therefore, following their footsteps, you have to function in the world outside. You have to fight this war. But how? With the attitude that I am not the doer, I am not the enjoyer, and not attached to the consequences of your actions. Tasmat tvam purvaihi api anuštitvat yadi anatmajnah tvam tada atmashuddhyartam tattvavit ched loka sangrahartam purvaihi janakadibihi purvataram kritam na adunatanam kritam nirvartitam. So meaning what? You also kuru karma eva tasmat purvaihi, like your forefathers, purvataram kritam, how they were doing it, like that you do. Suppose if you think you are not enlightened, then if you function this way, then it will purify you. Is that not so? Purify your mind and you will become fit for the higher sadhana. Suppose if you think yourself to be enlightened also, for loka sangrahanartham, you have to do this, like Janakadi. See, there are two options given now. If you think still you are ignorant, then also you have to act. By acting only, you can purify yourself, because your nature is thus. Suppose if you think, no, I am enlightened, then also, like Janakadayaha, you have to function in the world outside, because it is your dharma. You have to fight. It is what Krishna is saying. Prakritim yanti bhutani. Please remember this. All the beings, they live according to their prakriti only. What is my prakriti we should know. If my prakriti is only pravritti, activity oriented, then I should accept, acknowledge, accept it, and then live true to it. If it is nivritti, I am withdrawn always, not interested in anything, like Jadabharata, like Sanat Kumara, like Shukadeva, then my dharma is always abiding in the knowledge. So you should not imitate others, copy others. Paradharmat bhayavahaha. It is dangerous for you. Even if you die performing your duties, your sadharma, that is shreyas. All these ideas he has given, see how beautiful. So like that, you also function like your forefathers. And now, moving on to the next verse. How to function, how to perform our actions. அதான் இப்போ இவ்வளோ காலம் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன். Now for that, we should know certain things about karma. Now he is revealing all those things. Kim karma kima karmeti kavayopyatra mohitaha tatte karma pravakshyami yajñātvā mokṣyase shubhāt. Kim karma kima karmeti kavayopyatra mohitaha tatte karma pravakshyami yajñātvā mokṣyase shubhāt. When you split it, it is mokṣyase ashubhat. When you chant, you can chant as mokṣyase shubhat, but mokṣyase ashubhat. Kim karma, kim akarma cha iti kavayo medavinaha api atra asmin karmadi vishaye mohita moham gataha. See, what is the right action to be done? Karma. What is akarma? What is inaction? Meaning, because of tamasic tendencies, he is not interested to act in any way. So he is just, lazying out. So this is inaction. So regarding this concept of what is karma, what is akarma, kavayoho. Kavayoho means not the kavi, means not the poet here. In Sanskrit, kavayoha means the wise ones, medavinaha api, even the intelligent ones, atra asmin karmadi vishaye, in this matter of karma, mohita, moham gataha, they are deluded only. Why? Because it is very deep, this subject is very deep and very subtle. It is not that easy to understand about karma. Next verse is saying Gahana Karmano Gatihi. It is very deep. Therefore, even the great ones, they are deluded. They don't know what is action, what is inaction. See, for example, the great Mahatmas, when they just sit quiet, people misunderstand. They are not. They are embodiment of inaction. But they have gone beyond action. Meaning what? They don't have any vasanas, no desire, push from within. They have nothing to gain in this world or lose. So they are free within, and they are in a very different state of full completeness. But sometimes they also appear to be as if very lazy, not involved in anything. On the other hand, some people, we are very tamasic, they may appear to be like Mahatmas sitting. Outwardly they may have very pattai and all, and they are, but inside they may have a lot of vasanas and desires. Who knows? So what is actually laziness, because of which the person is not active? What is actually Naishkarmya Siddhi? No vasana, no desire, therefore no action. Regarding this, even the Kavayaha, the great ones also are deluded only. Ataha te tubhyam aham karma akarma cha pravakshyami. So, to you I am going to reveal now what is actually this karma, what is akarma, pravakshyami. Meaning, I am going to explain to you now in detail what is karma, what is akarma. Yajñātva viditva karmadi moksha se ashubhat samsarat. So, knowing the secrets about karma, you will be liberated from karma. Moksha se ashubhat. Ashubhat means what? Inauspicious karma bandhana. You will be from inauspicious karma bandhana, you will be liberated. See, when we are bound, we should know by what we are bound. So, only when we know in detail what is karma, akarma, what is vikarma, then only you will be free of all karmas. From all the inauspicious effects of karma, karma bandhana. I am going to reveal to you now. Hey Arjuna, why? You are my devotee, you are my friend, and you have surrendered unto me. Therefore, I am going to reveal to you now the secrets of karma. Yajñātva, knowing which you also will be liberated from all karma. Karma bandhana. Karma means karma bandhana. Please listen to me. Karmano hyapi bodhavyam bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha akarmanascha bodhavyam gahana karmano gatihi karmano hyapi bodhavyam bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha akarmanascha bodhavyam gahana karmano gadihi. What is right action? Karmanaha means right action. Shastra vihitasya hi yasmadapi asti bodhavyam. Whatever is prescribed by the scriptures, the scriptural injunctions, that is the right action. That you should know. Bodhavya means what? You ought to know. What are the karmas you are supposed to do? What are sanctioned by the scriptures? That is karma. That is called as karma actually. Vedo nityamadiyatam taduditam karmasvanushtiyatam. First study Vedas, and then only we know what are the right actions you have to perform. Because the Vedas only guide you. So, karma means whatever the scriptures have recommended. Vikarmanaha means what? Pradishiddhasya tata akarmanaha cha tushni bhavasya bodhavyam asti. Vikarmanaha means what? That karma, those karmas, the scriptures have banned. Nishiddha. No, you are not supposed to do this. It will harm you. It will put you deep inside the samsara only. Like what? Like what? Like drinking, like eyeing others' wife, or indulging too much in all this, bhoga, like hurting others, himsa. So these things the scriptures have said, no, you are not supposed to. Killing, hurting, stealing. Nishiddha means what? No, you are not supposed to, because you will fall from the evolutionary ladder. Instead of going up, you will fall down. You are not supposed to do. This is called as vikarma. Pradishiddhasya. Then what is akarmanaha? Tushni bhavasya bodhavyam. Not inspired by anything. Tushni bhava means what? Just sitting, chumma, quiet, not doing anything. But that is what chumma irna, Swamiji. No. The difference is this. When this fellow is sitting quiet, his organs of action are not indulging in action, but his mind is going gur 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 gur. What is he called as? Mithyacharasa uchyate. Don't you remember that? Mithyachari. He is an hypocrite. Mithyacharaha. He is keeping his indriyas, means sense organs and organs of action, within himself, but his mind is not quiet. He is roaming around, thinking about all sense objects and other things, everything. Mithyacharasa uchyate. Instead, you keep the mind at the feet of the Lord and perform your actions without any attachment. Then you grow in spiritual this thing. So that is how you have to function. So he says, you should, bodhavya means you should know, you ought to know. What you have to know? What is real karma? What are all the karmas sanctioned by the scriptures? That is called as karma. Vikarma means what is nishiddha? Means what? Banned. You are not supposed to do. And akarma means what? Out of laziness, not undertaking any activity. Or scared of attachment, you are not taking any activity. Scared of failures, you are not undertaking any activity. I am always depressed. Why you are not doing anything? I don't know. I don't feel like doing anything. I am depressed. I am sad. See, depression means a negative emotion. Yeah. I am sad and depressed. There is no positive, cheerful attitude. There is no happiness, joy. There is shoka and moha. See? Out of shoka and moha, out of depression, you don't want to do anything. That is akarma. So all these things you should know clearly. Iti trishu api adyaharaha kartavyaha. So you have to know about all these three. Yasmat gahana vishama durjnana. Very difficult to understand. Gahana means what? Very deep. Very difficult to understand. Karmana iti upalakshnartam karmadinam karma akarma vikarmanam gatihi yatatmyam tattvam ityartaha. Because why it is said gahana karmano gatihi? The nature of karma is very, very deep. Why? Because we always misunderstand one to be other. When a person is sitting quiet, very depressed, whatever may be the reason, we think, he is not acting in the world, so he is maybe a very evolved soul. No. Since a person is involved in the activity, we say, hey, he is in this world only. No, he may be a great seeker or a great enlightened soul. So we should know what is what very clearly. This distinction between karma, vikarma and akarma. Only when you know that, you can do proper action with the proper attitude, and then you can grow within. And the next words, gives the essence of karma. And it's not just karma yoga, it is the knowledge about action. When you have the right knowledge about action, then only you can really renounce the action in that knowledge. So what is this adhyaya titled as? Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. So this is heart of this chapter actually. In the knowledge, you renounce all karma. What is the knowledge in which you have to renounce all karma? That is revealed in the next verse. This we have to memorize and we have to really remember it. And this is very subtle and very deep. Therefore, we will explain it to you in the next class when we are very fresh. Tomorrow morning, when we are very fresh, we will explain this. Wait, 1 minute. I will finish, then you ask. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So today only we started in the morning, right?